What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar with C-Zar Gets Crypto, and we are talking about 8 different altcoins today. I believe it's 8. Go ahead and keep count and tell me if I'm wrong, but I think it's 8. We're going to be talking about YOTO for the Unleavened Baptist, Flow, MATIC, and Helium for T-Gabe, AIPG for MHAT. Hopefully we can get that one on there. ETC for Jordan Garibe, MUBI, and AIOZ for I Am a Royster. I'm going to leave timestamps in the description. You can go ahead and click through those if you'd like, but I do appreciate it if you watch through the whole video because that helps get the overall watch time up. I don't know if that's important or not, but it makes me happy, man. You know what else makes me happy is hitting that like button and subscribing, so if you go ahead and do that, that would be much appreciated. If you don't think I'm worthy of it, just watch the video and see if you get the feels, man. But without any further ado, let's get into this. I will leave a link in the description to the Discord, and again, the timestamps will also be in the description as well. You can leave requests in the Discord or on the comment section in YouTube. Without any further ado, this thing is brand new. It came about in the end of last year. 20th of December. It had a pump, it had a dump. Are we at the bottom? Could it go lower? Both answers are possible. There's not enough historical data on here to really dictate either way. You are above your 50, but so what? You absolutely could go lower. It's really hard with stuff like this to know. So let's assume you're going to go up, right? Let's be friendly. Let's assume you're going to go up. If you do go up from here, which one's the lowest? I think that's the lowest. Okay. Is this? Let me just make sure I'm on the right one here. Yep, okay, cool. If you were to go up from here, I would expect that you'd see a 405 marker there, right? You're at 5026 right now, so that is a sizable increase. Your 618, the golden ratio, is all the way up here at 409, essentially. And if you were to see new all-time highs, which isn't too crazy, but you never know, right? If this thing just dumps forever, it would be pretty crazy, but that could send you up to the 3-0 land. And you have some rather deep extensions before you see the 2-0 land, so that's a ways away. Focus on that 3-0 land first. But first and foremost, 4 zeros, 5-0 is the main point of focus I think you'd be looking to. Until you get above this 236, it is completely possible that you could keep dropping it, drop it low. It could definitely go lower. And if you were to go lower, you would, that's not the bottom, the bottom is right there, you would potentially see price go to the negatives. So I don't know if that's actually going to be helpful there. Fibs might not help as much. Oh man. Yeah. Anyways, that's okay. Maybe we can look at this real quick, because if you are to go lower from here, at least we can get the retracements, let alone, forget about the extensions. But you could see 508 at your golden ratio here. You're looking like you're finding support on your 382, which is nice. Let's look at this on the 4 hour. I do have a fib. You're bouncing off the 50, but you're looking a little weak, man. I would think that you want to roll over here. I would think that you probably do want to go lower. If you get below this 382 at 401186, then you likely will go all the way down to 50814, probably. Yeah, if you get below this 382, you're going to your 618. That's about it. If not, you absolutely could go lower to your 786. Decent support down there on a couple different counts, and also the 886 where you have support as well and resistance. So that could take you all the way down to 504, 5039, something like that. But right now, look to hold support here. If you do, you're looking at going into the land of 4050. Yeah, and you're at that is 401314 right now. Not a whole lot to go off of, man. I don't like the 4 hour. I would think that you're going to go lower. I don't like the look of this right now. I would think that you're going to go lower. The 1 hour looks weak. Yeah, it's not helping your case at all. Higher or lower highs and lower lows, all you got to do right now is set this next lower low, and you're kind of in your downtrend here. So probably going to be working your way down lower is what I would think. And again, where are you going to go? Probably 5 zeros. Where was it? 5 zeros. Come on now. Where your golden retracement is. 508. That's where I'm assuming. If not, potentially lower. But that's YOTO. I don't want to spend too much time on that. It's very brand new, so it's kind of hard to say. Let's go to Flow. Flow now. Flow for Kraken here. Maybe Coinbase. Let's look at it on a monthly basis, see which one has the most historical data. Probably Kraken, yeah. Okay, what about Binance, real quick? We'll use Kraken. So looking at it here, nothing but straight down its whole existence. To be fair, it came out not like at the very end of the bull market, the last bull market, but you know, it did come out toward the latter half for sure. I mean, definitely like toward the latter quarter even. Nothing but down your whole existence. Is this right? I feel like flow is older than this. Am I wrong? Am I thinking of something else? Let's see. Flow. Max. Nope. Not January 2021. January 2021. Okay. Yeah. Whatever. Looking like the most bullish price action you've seen on a monthly basis since your like inception times. Not a whole lot to go off of on the RSI. Still a very new chart in itself. Definitely showing some strength that you haven't seen again since like you came out. Probably found its low. Decent volume there. Probably found its low. I would think so. You might see a decent pullback unless you have already. Let's see, top to bottom or bottom to top. Bouncing off your 382 like that, man, I really like that reaction. You know, there's a lot of cryptos that I think are going to go down in the coming weeks, but this could be one of them that doesn't. What are you up right now? You're up 23%, 22% this week already. You know, again, if Bitcoin were to drop, and I am expecting a drop in Bitcoin over the coming weeks, that could be bad for this, but in the meantime, things actually look pretty good. You've got lower lows in your RSI, and you've got like tied lows, very, very symmetrical, even lows here. So that is hidden bullish divergence. You're in an uptrend. You had this like head and shoulders pattern, but you broke out to the bull. I mean, you're breaking out right now to the bullish side. Assuming today closes green, and you can close higher, then it probably will take you to prices that are, let's see, something like this, all the way up to $1.14, $1.31. Here you are at about 93 cents now. If not, you could see prices revert all the way back down to 56 to 52 cents. So break above 96.5 cents, I'll be convinced that you could make your way up to $1.14, $1.31, somewhere in that area before potentially seeing another pullback. But this pullback that you have right now already bouncing off of the 70, 71 cent area, that suffices in my opinion for continuation upwards. I really do like that look. Yeah, the 4-hour looks strong, daily looks good. I think you want to continue going upwards. If you break below 71 cents, you will likely be going down to the 50 to 56 cent area at least. If not, potentially maybe 47 cents, maybe lower than that even. You have other support areas down here as well, but golden ratio zone is 52 to 56 cents. So I think you're going up, but be aware of that 71 cent area. You don't want to close below there. But this looks like a failed head and shoulders. It had that look to it. It's just failed, so I think it is going to continue going upwards. That's all I got for flow. Trying to move through these fast, man, because I'm a little bit behind schedule today, and I need sleep, man. Looking at this, very neutral on MATIC, on Polygon, as they like to be called. Very, very neutral. You have no problem being overbought, but you have a problem getting into the bearish area of control. That's actually pretty strong, man. I really do like that. You're in this kind of consolidation phase right now, moving sideways, kind of like a horizontal channel almost, with the little fakie right here, little fake out. But if you take that out of the equation, it is more or less kind of a horizontal movement, right? And you even found support on it, a little fake out, and then back into it. Just like you had a little fake out down here. But I mean, you wouldn't have known that was a fake out really, because that was the beginning of it. Break above 94.6 cents on a daily closing basis, and we could talk about you going higher. If not, you might be going lower. Let's look at the 4-hour. 4-hour looks good, man. I like this right now. I do think MATIC wants to go up. Interesting though. You know, it looks like it wants to go up, but man, I really do think Bitcoin's gonna be going down. So that you know, it makes me, the chart to me says it wants to go up, and I'll leave it at that. But if it were to go down, it might be because Bitcoin craps the bed, you know. And I'm sure if that happens, this wouldn't be the only coin caught off guard in that sense, but this does look like it wants to continue going up, man. Yeah, I thought so. Okay, there we go. Low to high, bounced off your 382 area, bouncing off your 236. Yeah, I don't mind that weekly RSI at all, man. Moving up, consolidating. You probably want to move up again. You know, you had this, what looked to be a rejection off of your green line here, but then you're reversing it this week. Let's see how this week closes, man. If this week can close higher than it is now, really, like if you can get above again that like 96-cent area, whatever it was. Let me see. Something like that, right? 95-cent area. If you can close above 95 cents, that would encourage me to believe that you are going to see prices up at like $1.22 to $1.40 in a very, 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 very short amount of time. But if you get below about 86 cents, 85 cents, you probably will see a lower low. You have the potential still to bounce off of this bottom zone here around like 73 cents, but I would think that you probably do move lower. But with the way the chart looks right now, I'm under the assumption that you're going to move higher. Again, assuming that Bitcoin drops, you could see a drop in this thing, but not all cryptos move the same. So sorry, I got a little distracted there. So I mean, you know, it's not a guarantee that this thing is going to drop just because Bitcoin goes down. Or could this be telling? Could this be telling that my Bitcoin call is wrong? All the, you know, these coins are looking good. Could that mean Bitcoin itself won't go down? You know, maybe. Helium, Tether, pretty. I mean, man, yeah, these are all looking good. Honestly, I would say so. They're all looking good. I like the volume profile on this. Top to bottom here. You are finding resistance in your 618, but you bounce. Look at that, man. That's beautiful. Yeah. 618 resistance, 69 resistance there, all the way back to your 382, found support, and here you are again for a second testing very, very shortly after you found support down here. Yeah, nice, man, really nice. I think you want to go higher. I do. 4-hour RSI looks nice. Yeah, man, this thing looks like it wants to go higher too. Probably 823. If it goes higher than this, you know, maybe 1150 to 1276. Here you are at $7.12 now. Break above 883, and then this reality becomes a lot more likely, I would say. These like $11.5 to $14.7 range. Yeah. Yep. It's not common that you don't see your oversold zone after being overbought this long, but that's a testament of strength. That's not like it's uncommon. It's probably going to go down. It's definitely not common, but looking good, man. Looking good on the daily, looking good on the 4-hour. Yeah, I like these. Weekly looks good too, man. Wow, look at that bullish engulfing candle. Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's see. I don't know, maybe this guy here. Tipped your 3618, came back down, a little bit of support in that 2272 area. Maybe I should use this one. That one looks a little bit more appropriate. Yeah, right on your 1886, right on your 1272. Man, you close this week here or higher, you're above your 1618. You're going to that $14 or higher level in a very short amount of time. This looks really good, actually. Wow, yeah, good call on this one, T-Geeb. I like this one so far. Has my interest the most, but it's a low cap, probably, right? Because I've heard of it, but I haven't really like heard of it too much. What is helium? HNT. $1 billion market cap. I mean, yeah, man. You know, assuming Bitcoin doesn't crap out and then this thing follows with it. Again, not all cryptos have to go down just because Bitcoin goes down. But yeah, it looks really good right now. Not gonna lie. AIG. Oh, right. I don't know. MHAT. What did you say? You said no, you can only pull it up in that exchange. It isn't on Dex Screener either. Okay, well, we're pulling it up right now. So if I get hacked on a phishing site, this one's you, man. No, I already checked this out actually on a different device. But let's see here. For anybody thinking about the wrong ideas out there, I'm a little bit more crafty than that. I don't think MHAT would do that, but it's just like nature, I guess. It's just how I go about things. If that makes any sense at all. Does it have the magnet already? It does not. That's okay. Can I have one? Can I have a magnet? Yes, I can. Okay, good. There we go. Top to or bottom to top here. We'll change this up. I know. I gotta adjust things here. This is new for me, man. First off, I wonder, can I get rid of all this stuff, or is it just there? I don't see a way. Maybe I can just do this. There we go. We're going to be on the big screen for a second, ladies and gentlemen, talking about AI power grid. Extend the lines right, reverse, fib levels based, and we're going to tone that down a little bit. Boom. Okay. It's not common to find support under 0.5. I would think you're going lower, probably to the 618, probably. You're at 41 cents now, probably around 34 cents, and then you move up. Very new chart, not the easiest to say, that's for sure. Definitely not the easiest to say. Let's look at it on a 4-hour basis. I'll put my RSI on there too. It's not my RSI, it's the site's RSI. I'm just using it, let's see, and putting it to my specifications. Let's see, bring it back up. Yes, yes, thank you for being in full screen. Okay. Yeah, you found resistance on that 382, pretty significant resistance, I'd say. RSI is not looking good at all. You probably go lower. Didn't show respect here, but you did show respect on the 382. So there is hope that you could find support in this area, but don't be surprised if you go a little bit lower. I'd say anywhere from about 30 to 34 cents is probably where you'll find support, and then we can talk about you moving up with the potential, of course, as always, to move down a little bit lower. You could go down, you know, down here. Oh, man. I wonder. I just wonder. I want to look at this real quick. I wish that I could like move this stuff around and get rid of. No, there's nothing to do. Anyways, whatever. Let me just see here. Bottom to top. 382 is right there. Yeah, you might move down. I know I said about 34 cents to 30 cents, but yeah, I like that actually. I might even say 31 to 34. Yeah, looks good, but probably moves down, and then we can talk about it going up. But it's such a new chart, man. It's really hard to say if it does and when it does go up. Let me get all this gone. If it does and when it does, you know, it's hard to say because we actually don't have the bottom yet. But let's just say it went to like 33 cents. I mean, you could see this thing moving up above $1. Yeah, in a very short amount of time. 1618 is all the way at $1.34. I'm sure the 1272 is somewhere around $1. So yeah, that would make sense. But lower for now, 31 to 34 cents. That's what I'm thinking in the near term, probably. You're getting to the end of this move down for sure, right? You're in a little consolidation phase right now. Volume's dying off. You have a flat base. You're probably going to break down. So that is AIPG. It's AIPG. Anyways, that's that. We're gonna get rid of that thing. I hated that layout, man. It was too much. This is so much better, but it doesn't look bad. It does look like it wants to go lower, but it's hard to say because again, it's just a brand new chart. So I hope that input was helpful. ETC USD. Ethereum Classic. Oh my goodness. Wow. Good job, ETC holders. Wow. Yeah. Jordan Garibe, thank you for bringing this one up, man. I'm sure everybody holding this classic is having a ball right now. Wow. The ETF news was good for anything Ethereum related. Oh, man, that's crazy. It's not crazy, like, really, if you think about it. Right? A lot of people are like, why is, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of you already know, right? I mean, it kind of makes sense, but it's like, if Bitcoin was the big thing that everybody was waiting for, having the ETF approved, whether, my own personal opinions on what I think about the ETF or not, right? It drove the price up. All that hype around it, all the news, all the people, all the expectations drove it up, right? The ETF getting approved clearly has not driven the prices up. We had a little fake out in the morning. It came down, That's not meant for this video, though. But the reason why Ethereum and probably Ethereum Classic and things like Bitcoin Cash are pumping is if Bitcoin had its ETF approved, what's the next crypto that's going to have its ETF approved? Will there be? And right now there's speculation into that, and I'm sure that's what this is all about probably. Very nice, man. Wow. That's a lot of volume you got going on, man. This looks like the real deal. Holy crap. In the overbought zone, in an area that you normally like to turn around in, don't get too excited. You might not continue just yet immediately, but I don't know, man. Maybe you do. You look like you're that's a nice candle, man. Still got 3 days left in this week. Let's see how it closes. Accumulation phase is over. You're breaking out of it right now, man. Yeah, I think you go higher. I think you get above $34. You're at 29.5 right now, so I think you get above there and potentially consolidate or find support around that area. That's a horrible circle. Somewhere around this area, you could break above it, come back down and test your accumulation range resistance area for support, which also happens to be your 236. Okay, that's a pretty common maneuver. Find resistance in this area, come back down to your 236, and then move up. Very common. But for now, I think you're getting above $34. And then we can talk about you moving back to $23. But it looks good right now, man. I really like that bounce off the 50. The daily itself is very strong. Again, you kind of are in an area where you would normally find resistance, but you can continue up. You're doing different things right now. You're not in this accumulation phase like you were any of these other times, so you could get a more bullish result as a result of that. Looking at the 4 hour here, you could pull back. You could pull back from here. You're kind of overbought on your 4 hour, but I don't have enough reasons to believe you do. I have more reasons to believe that you're going to continue going up. So that's ETC, man. All these cryptos looking good is making me think Bitcoin might be moving up, but that's ETC. If by the end of this week, because I like to give the bullish case, but also the bearish case to watch out for as well, because you are tipping resistance here at this area of support, so that could imply some downside. If this is like a fake out, a fake move up, a little FOMO excitement, you could see this thing move back down, to the $20 area, 24 or lower. And what would you look for by the end of this week, I guess, to confirm that? Let's see. Would I want to be on the weekly? Maybe this low. It's a relative low to relative high. Yeah, it's not really too helpful. If you close this week below $23.18, which is a pretty sizable drop from here, then this would not look as good. But as long as you're closing above that, man, it's fine. Honestly, as long as you're closing above that, that's fine. You have a lot of room to work with. And really, fibs be damned, I would prefer to see you not get below about $24.50, not get below this accumulation resistance zone where you were accumulating for a long time. Keep closing above 24.50. As long as you're doing that, I do think you want to continue upwards. But nonetheless, I think right now you're probably going to make a move up to $34 or above $34 is what I should say. So that's ETC. And if not, again, you might move back down to about $20. Anyways, hope that wasn't too confusing. Looking good, man. Looking good on all these. MUBI USD on MEXC. Oh yeah. Wow. We'll use MEXC. Low here to high there. Below your 236. Here's one that's probably going to go lower. There we go. Probably going to your 382. previous area of resistance here, right at your 382. It wouldn't be crazy at all to see some support there. After having a very strong move up, it's very common to find support on your 382 and then move higher. Your 382 is at 10.54 cents. It's also very common to go a little bit below that, so don't be surprised if you go a little bit below it. It's okay. Even if you went all the way back down to your 0.5, that's fine too. But I would be looking more at that 10.54 cent area personally. Yeah, lower. I definitely think it wants to go lower. Especially if the day closes red today and you get this like rejection look off your 50 area. This RSI just looks weak. It looks like it wants to keep going down. A new chart, again, anything can happen, but right now a little bit more bearish. Definitely a little bit more bearish. You're tying your highs here where you have a higher high in your RSI. Hidden bearish divergence, lower highs overall. I think you're going down, yeah. That's MUBI. Not too hard, not too complicated. Where are you going? Again, probably around like 10.4 cents, or actually I would say a little bit lower than that. A little bit lower than that. Don't be scared if you go lower than that. It's okay. You're in like this previous little like checkpoint here, so you probably find support somewhere within this range here. Is what my guess would be. So that is MUBI. And now we're talking about AIOZ network on Coinbase. I don't know if I've ever heard of this one. There's probably, I've probably not heard of more cryptos than I have heard of, though. That's fair. The market is very saturated. Very bullish move up. Let's see. Yeah, nothing else really to go off of. Coinbase is the one. Significant volume on a very significant breakout. Top to bottom. 786, finding support on your 6.9. Nice, man. You've got a flagpole and you're flagging out, or you have a pennant here. Generally speaking, I would think you do want to go higher. Don't be surprised. You're at 14.5 cents right now. You could see a move that takes you all the way up to $1 in a very short amount of time. Because if this is like a bull flag, right, you would measure it. This is your measure move right here. And if and when you break out, I mean, that could take you all the way up to $1.69. That's how these things work sometimes, man. And that's the measure move. A lot of people confuse, we're excitable beings. We get very excited whenever we see that's the measure move. And that actually isn't the measure move. I'm sorry. The measure move would be more like that. A little bit higher. So probably like $1.94, right below $2. But that doesn't mean it has to go there. It can absolutely get stopped out before there. Measure moves have a pretty decent chance of not being hit as well. And bull flags themselves aren't always going to break out to the upside. They can break down too. But I like it, man. I do like it. One way or another, I think you're getting ready to break out. And if you do break out, this thing, sorry Helium, I got a new favorite, man. This thing looks pretty damn nice, gotta say. Especially even if it does half the growth that I saw here, that's going to be phenomenal in a very short amount of time. So, looking good. However you pronounce that, AIOZ network. Very, very bullish looking. I'm not even going to measure from here to there because I know that. Okay, fine, we'll measure. I just know you're not even at your 236. Yeah, you couldn't even hit it. Very bullish look, man. Very, very, very bullish look. Wow. RSI hanging above that 50, showing strength. If you close below this little like flat area here at the 6.9, you close below about 12.45 cents on a daily basis, then we can talk about you potentially reverting back to your 0.5, at least your 618 down here at about 9.6 cents. But I don't think you will, man. I think this thing wants to break out like in spectacular fashion. What is the market cap on this thing? What even is this? I want to know. It's low market cap. It can definitely, you could see this thing blow the hell up, man. There's definitely some interest coming into play. Definitely some interest. I wouldn't bet the farm on this by any means. Look at all that volume, man. I wouldn't bet the farm on this by any means, but might be worth a small, I'm like, damn, man, maybe I should put a little bit of money in this one. This one and Helium, they both look pretty good. If there was a winner, of this video, of this altcoin showdown, I would say it's AIOZ. AIOZ, definitely the winner. If there was a loser, it's probably, which one was it? Is it MUBI? Was MUBI the one that I thought was going to go down? I think it was. Yeah, it was. MUBI is the loser. So the loser and the winner of this video is I Am a Royster. Good job taking both titles, man. That's all I got for you guys. If you liked the video, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.